Hi everyone. So our animation is done. I mean at least the main animation. Now it's all like the fine tuning and the like few things that we want to finish in our animation. But overall, now look at what we've done in such a short time. Yeah, and now I'm gonna quickly make some things less visible. For example, this leg here is like way too jiggly. So now, as you can see, as there are some things that are way too jiggly, like the skin here on the shoulder here and this thigh here, and there are some things that I want to bring out a little bit more. So I'm gonna select this thigh controller and I'm gonna select this, and I will scale it down using this SD scale to default, and maybe I'm gonna make it by half. So now you see that it's visible way too less now. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the so I still have to make sure that these controllers are cycling properly. So we're going to do that. For now, I'm just going to select this one, the side one, and I want to increase the side to side motion, which is Y. So translate Y, I want to increase it more. So I'm going to just scale it by average or maybe default. And I think this much should be good. So now it's going to the maximum. So that's great. We'll have some side to side motion. And this one, the neck one, I want to increase up and down motion. So I'm going to select up and down and I will scale it up. So scale by default. Now you can see it's going quite high, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Scale up Y and scale default. And now I like this, the neck kind of jiggle that we are seeing here. It's looking way more interesting, and I want to do something similar with the thigh. So this one, the up and down, I want to increase here. So I'm just going to scale it up. I will use this fourth tool and I can scale the up and down and see. Let's see how it looks. That's a good amount of jiggle. Maybe I think we should reduce it. I'm just going to go back, Control Z. So I think so far, other once I increase this neck one, I think it's looking great. I don't think I have to do more than this. Maybe I can reduce this one because it's bringing a lot of wrinkles here in the front side here. So maybe I'm just gonna select this Control Z, Z curve, and I will reduce this one by a lot. And the same thing to this one. I will reduce this Translate Z. That's helping for sure. Now I can also increase this dummy one, this one. This brings a huge amount of, especially with up and down. So I can definitely increase the size of the Translate Y. So if I scale it up, now we'll see some more deformation. I think that's a little bit too much. Okay, so maybe I'll just go back. I'll scale it down just by a little bit. Now going to these lower controller, these ones. So I want to see some more things happening on this one. So maybe so for example, yeah, I think they will look. So now I'm just going to select all of these, select controller. So I am selecting all the, I can do that by going to animation layer, and this R solver 2, that's going to be for the skin layer. I'm going to select all these. So now we can see we have this animation going from till frame 1100. So all we need is animation from 40 to 1100. So we can select them again and we can delete all of this section. We don't need this. And now we can hold middle mouse on frame 1100 or maybe on frame 40, and we can drag it to 1100 and we can press S. So now it's going to cycle perfectly. At least, oh sorry, no, I should not have pressed S. I'm going to press Control Z. Um, yeah, we removed stuff, so now we still have to cycle it. But if we press S, then we're going to ruin our remaining cycle. We don't want to do that. um, so we just want to make sure that all of this is cycling. So we'll go to curves pre-infinity cycle, curves post-infinity cycle, and we want to make sure the select objects, the tail, I think this one, oh sorry, this one is for the hand, so hand ones are also cycling, as I can see here. And like the tail is definitely cycling. So now I want to put everything from frame 1000 to 60. So I want to make sure that there's nothing going beyond or after. So I'm just going to select everything like this, and I'll make sure that you are not selecting the ground or geometry or anything else. So I'm just going to only select these guys. And now all we have to do is we have to go to edit, keys, bake simulation, and in the layers, instead of keep, I'm going to click on remove attributes, and in the time slider, do it from frame 1000 to 1060, and click on bake, and that's it. We don't have any more animation in these guys, so we can just delete these layers. Now we have just the base animation layer, and now we can press 6 again. I think we might have to turn on the shaders. I'm going to select this, go to attribute, and for sure I have to generate preview. Hopefully that will fix it. I hope I did not bake something unwanted. Okay, so that's working. Now maybe I want to just make it a little bit brighter to see like all the jiggle and everything, so we can see how much detail it is. We don't need any animation after frame 60, so what I can do here is I can select everything again, make sure no geometry, and delete anything after this 60. So you can see after 60, all these extra things we can just select and remove. And now make sure we have everything cycling. Okay, we have to quickly reduce the jiggle on this side. So we reduce this controller on the other side, so we have to do it on this side as well. I'm just going to scale this down, the jiggle on this controller, and I'm going to do the same thing to these neck controllers. I'm going to increase the jiggle in translate Y in both of these and make sure it's going almost till the 1. So I think that should be good. Now I can so as I'm playing, is looking great. Okay, so this is a great progress. I think now I'm ready to add a roar to this cycle. The cycle wise is working it pretty well. So now I can just go ahead and I can add the remaining animation that I wanted to do. Like I wanted to add a stop, but I think the stop can be a completely different topic. I'm gonna let this guy roar as he's walking, and that roar is gonna come from the tummy, and there will be much more thing that I would like to bring in this. But yeah, this is definitely a fun piece that I'm enjoying, like just looking at it. Okay, so now I'm gonna save this file, and I will, in the next video, we are gonna do the final touch, which is roar. He's gonna quickly walk and he's gonna roar. And this was our progress to make this dinosaur walk. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the progress, and like you really learned something. So yeah, thank you so much.